Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, not be all else to me, save that thou art. Thou my best thoughts by day or by night, walking or sleeping, thy presence my light. Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word. I ever with thee, and thou with me, Lord. Thou my great Father, and I thy true Son. Thou in me dwelling, and I with thee one.
Our example in obedience. For even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. 1 Peter 2 verse 21 and 22. Before us is held out the wonderful possibility of being like Christ, obedient to all the principles of the law of God, but of ourselves we are utterly powerless to attain to this condition. All that is good in men comes to him through Christ. The holiness that God's words declares we must have before we can be saved is the result of the working of divine grace as we bow in submission to the discipline and restraining influence of the Spirit of truth. Man's obedience can be made perfect only by the incense of Christ's righteousness, which fills with divine fragrance every act of the true obedience. The part of the Christian is to persevere in overcoming every fault. Constantly, he is to pray to the Savior to heal the disorders of his diseased soul. He has not the wisdom and strength without which he cannot overcome. They belong to the Lord, and he bestows them on those who in humiliation and contrition seek him for help. The work of transformation from an unholiness to holiness is a continuous work. Day by day, God labors for men's sanctification, and man is to cooperate with him by putting forth persevering efforts in the cultivation of right habits. God will more than fulfill the highest expectation of those who put their trust in him. He desires us to remember that when we are humble and contrite, we stand where he can and will manifest himself to us. He is well pleased when we urge past mercies and blessings as a reason why he should bestow on us higher and greater blessings. He is honored when we love him and bear testimony to the genuineness of our love by keeping his commandments. He is honored when we set apart the seventh day as sacred and holy. To those who do this, the Sabbath is a sign. God declares that I am the Lord that sanctifies them. Ezekiel 20 verse 12. Sanctification means habitual communion with God. There is nothing so great and powerful as God's love for those who are his children.
Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, not be all else to me, save that thou art. Thou my best thoughts by day or by night, walking or sleeping, thy presence my light. Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word. I ever with thee, and thou with me, Lord. Thou my great Father, and I thy true Son. Thou in me dwelling, and I with thee one. Join us tomorrow for another devotional reading by God's grace. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth.